Today, I support the switch to regenerative agriculture and the stop the use of industrial agriculture. I support this switch because of soil erosion, the lack of biodiversity that we have now, and climate change that industrial agriculture has all caused. First reason why I support this switch is because of soil erosion. And according to World Wildlife, soil erodes from deforestation. World Wildlife also mentions that without plant cover, soil erosion happens, and most of the times farmers just move to another piece of land that cycles soil loss. Regenerative International mentions that tilling is another major cause of soil erosion, and they explain that tillage loosens the top ground, destroys the topsoil, and leaving it bare, and then when weather comes in, the soil gets eroded and it makes it to where crops can't grow. And as you can see in this picture, this is an example of what tillage does. This side is farmland that has been regenerative agriculture helped, and this side is what tillage has done. Leave it up for a couple more seconds. The second reason I support the switch to regenerative agriculture is the lack of biodiversity that we have. Ennis Lula says the loss of biodiversity is caused by humans and their influence to the ecosystems that industrial agriculture has done. They state that using chemical material can pollute the soil and make it very hard to grow crops or prolong the process of growing crops. Sustainable development states the loss of biodiversity also causes extinction of or lowering of many beneficial species. Allowing our ecosystems and wildlife be will help give back to them, and they can give back to us. That will increase our biodiversity. Challenged Adversary says that monoculture is also another way of lack of biodiversity. Monoculture is only the production of one crop, and Challenged Adversary says that monoculture is just for profit, and without variety, it has its negative drawbacks like damaging our ecosystems. The third reason why I support the switch to regenerative agriculture is because of climate change. Haleo Global brings up that regenerative agriculture can be the new modern agriculture and reverse climate change that industrial agriculture has done. Modern agriculture has carbon emissions soaring through the roof, and they're only going to get higher if we don't do anything about it now. Regenerative agriculture, Haleo Global says, that will help restore our planet's soil and help carbon stay inside our soil and grow in our soil instead of growing in our atmosphere and causing climate change to increase. Regenerative agriculture has a plan to climate change. The breakthrough lets us know that regenerative agriculture does cover cropping, compost amendment, and grazing management that all sequester carbon in the soil. They say that these practices could bring back at least 88 million hectares of US primary cropland, and the soil plays a huge part in the Earth's climate change and the way that carbon grows through our Earth and shouldn't be growing in our atmosphere. The Jersey Conservation also informs us that the topsoil is our uppermost soil that is critical for plant life is running out, and that we might only have 60 years left of it, which also equals out to 60 harvests. And today I support the switch of regenerative agriculture from the stop of industrial agriculture, because of soil erosion, lack of biodiversity, and climate change. And I hope I switched you too. Thank you.